Ah, come on, Gabe.
Young Jock.
Yeah. Young Jock, that's what you went with?
He said, "Yeah, yeah." It's going down.
Damn near every day. After me and question like Jock, where you stay? Till I college ball, where the Jock call. Eat 20 grand, spend a grand at the bar. That's about his own. Days on my feet, I'm on the patrol, so get like me.
Brown Dog's Farm are Norwalk, Iowa-made hot sauces and dressings. Brown Dog's Farm was born out of the dream to emulate the simple life of Rob's grandparents, who inspired him with their hard work and abundant gardens. Rob and Amanda set out to create a unique blend of fruit and pepper that would satisfy the part of the brain that craves great flavor without sacrificing the spice of the peppers. Sweet, but still packing heat. With combinations like jalapeno green apple, habanero peach, cherry rhubarb reaper, and other great flavor combinations, there is a spice and flavor that is right for any party or get-together. BDF also has homemade versions of their classic and spicy ranch that are one of a kind. You can order all of those and more online at www.browndogsfarm.com and ask your local grocery to stock up.
Side of the Storm is brought to you by Revelton Distilling Company. You can visit them in Osceola, Iowa, or on the web at www.reveltondistillery.com.
What up with it, fellas? I'll turn this music off. Let's listen to this game. Side of the Storm here. You know, we ain't talked to y'all in a week. We coming from you recording live during the game right now. So TCU, Iowa State, we up 6-0 right now. Whoa, okay. We doing our thing. We're going to do our thing. But hey, George Trice, Marcus Pfizer, Brent Curvey is here chilling with you on this episode of Side of Storm on February 15th, 2023.
Sure.
Before we get started, first thing I want to say is I want to send shout out to Lydia. Lydia Shipley is Chris Shipley's mom. Chris Shipley is our parent company, Three Beers Media. She was in the emergency room earlier yesterday, and then was in the ICU and on the ventilator. But this morning, some positive news. She was taken off the ventilator about 10:45 this morning.
Yes.
Still gonna change her life forever. I won't get into that, but Shipley, our prayers to you.
Yes, sir.
Everybody send up them prayers for Chris Shipley and his family.
For sure.
You especially when a parent, we're at that age where stuff's gonna start happening.
Right.
It's life.
Right.
We don't ever want it to happen. We know it's gonna happen, but we don't really want it to happen. And so that's one of the things that we got to always make sure we keeping those people in our prayers and our hearts and staying in contact with them. So Miss Lydia, Mom, we with you. Prayers up for you. Chris, let us know if you need anything.
Yes, sir.
Had to take a sip of my that's strong. I'm drinking tequila and orange juice tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's my Valentine's Day. Yeah, happy belated Valentine's Day, everybody. And I'm drinking tequila and orange juice because I'm gonna be honest with y'all and the listeners. I ain't getting none on Valentine's Day. My wife is hot. So hey. I plan on getting some after this podcast. This is not for kids.
When you've been in it for a while, it's like if it happens, it happens. If it's not, I'll see you tomorrow.
It's like all right, another day. It was just another day,
Right.
It was a Tuesday. It was Taco Tuesday, but but I'm gonna try to get something tonight. So drinking my tequila and orange juice.
Get yourself tuned up.
Man.
Yes, sir.
I like this kid.
Because I don't have no Revelton. So I was I'm not calling Revelton out tonight, but oh man, I restarted my computer. All my stuff went away. Ain't that about a bleep? But Revelton got 8 different versions of their liquors, from a vodka, whiskeys, rum. They even got like a liqueur, like a whiskey liqueur, like to put bourbon and stuff like that, like a cream. Yeah. So Next Thursday, I'll be in Osceola visiting them. So Rob, Chris, everybody, Christy.
That's a weed, bro. I'm in there too.
You in there? Okay. Yeah.
We in
I
there.
want all 8 bottles. I'll ship them to myself. I want one of all the bottles. I want to start my Revelton collection up there. So, I see y'all, but yeah, check out Revelton because they got some good stuff down there. And I was gonna share a post, but my computer kind of restarted on me. But what I wanted to share was they got on their website. I just shared it on Twitter. They got candied bacon crackers.
Ooh.
So if you like bacon, and it was put out on the 9th, but if you like bacon, crackers is kind of that candy bacon is always, very tasty. If you eat bacon, I like bacon. But I put that on Twitter, on my Twitter, Trice Legacy is out there. But check that out if you're looking for some recipes. And I'm always looking for different recipes. I had my Traeger and Meat Church is one of the people I use for my seasonings, and they had bacon wrapped Oreos. You only eat about one because you get that salty and that sweetness. But they was good. They was good.
Huh. Bacon wrapped Oreos. All right.
Bacon wrapped Oreos. I'm gonna have to make them one day for a tailgate. That's a good tailgate food.
Yeah.
Absorb everything. Once you get a little tipsy, you're gonna eat more than you want to eat, and you're gonna feel it the next day. But it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, look, so is Coach's Kolaches too. That's a real good tailgate.
What is Coach's Kolache? What is that?
It's got it's got the perfect amount of bread, meat, and cheese too. So talk about absorbing liquor and alcohol. You can keep going. Pop you one of those jalapeno kolaches in there.
See,
you can keep drinking all day.
He got jalapenos on there.
Nah, that's just one of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. We just got a regular beef smoked sausage, but I know you're not eating meat either, though. So,
But listen, like I said last time, I gotta taste it. It's not that you just said about loving bacon. I mean, I love bacon. Yeah. I love all the meat. I just, depends on, I'm not getting a ton of it in my system. It's just, something that's better for me to get away from. So it's not that like I wouldn't survive. Like I'm not gonna check out if I if I had to eat meat. It's not that.
Yeah.
But then the choice is to get less meat in my system than veggies. So I'm not trying to mess with them jalapenos though.
Nah. Look, I got options, brother. It's all good. I got options, man.
Speaking of options, like what you got? What kind of breakfast options you got?
So you got sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese. I got a brisket, egg, and cheese. So the brisket that I use just in my normal kolaches. Brisket, egg, and cheese, plain egg and cheese. I got egg and peppers. So it's like a bell pepper onion mix.
The only reason I'm asking, the only reason I'm asking is because your microphone low. You got to bring your microphone close to your face.
My bad. We
heard you, but we didn't really hear you. We wanted to hear all that flavor, but we're gonna make this announcement on Side of Storm right now. So I'm switching things around. So I hope BMW of Des Moines don't get mad at me. But BMW of Des Moines was going to sponsor our lunch for the tournament for the Trice Legacy 100 tournament. But I want them to be the breakfast sponsor. So BMW of Des Moines, shout outs to them. They are a sponsor of the Trice 100 charity golf event on June 16th. And they are sponsoring breakfast, and breakfast will be supplied by Coach's Kolaches. I'm making that announcement online on the air right now.
Lock it in.
Locking it in. We're gonna have check in at 8. It's gonna kick off at 9. So I have people coming from Des Moines, so we'll be able to get that from you. But or you get a team in and play a little bit, come hang out with us. But we're gonna have you there supplying the breakfast, sponsored by
That's what's up.
BMW of Des Moines.
That's what's up.
Okay.
So it's about that connection. It's about the supporting of each other. It's about supporting Black-owned businesses, but supporting everybody because we all on this ship together, and we all float or we all sink. That's what it is. We all float or we all sink. Let's all float. And then I'm not speaking too out of turn, but Hy-Vee is the lunch sponsor. So lunch will be brought to you by Hy-Vee. We're gonna have some boxed lunches and desserts from them, just so you can grab and go. But thanks to Hy-Vee, shout outs to them for supplying it through their catering department. So we got some good things going for this tournament. So sign up for it. I don't know if everybody saw my post earlier. We got a limited edition of LeBron signed jersey from him hitting the 38-8-8-8 You know, so we're gonna have a signed jersey, framed jersey, with some of the pictures up for auction for that. We got a signed Muhammad Ali boxing glove up for auction. We got a signed Mike Tyson. Who's that? Oh, little baby. We got a signed Mike Tyson, and then we got a signed Legends glove as well with 6 boxes, including Holyfield, Tyson, Ali. I can't even think of all the other ones, but we're gonna have some good things at that, and we also gonna have a Jack Trice Way street sign up. You know, it's only 3 of those in existence the way I got them, so we're gonna have that stuff up there. So we're gonna have a good time. Aria, Joey, what are you doing? Come here, baby. Aria Joy in here. Come here. Don't hide. Come say hi.
15-2. I'll take that.
So we you know, we supporting everybody in this. So, you know, we're gonna start off with this. What was it? What happened? I missed it. My back was to it.
We have 15-2.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, TCU, go down. But I wonder, did y'all watch the Super Bowl or any of that? Because we had 2 former Big 12 quarterbacks show out in the Super Bowl.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It was a good game, man.
It was
a real good game.
You know, it was like, did the Eagles lose that game or did Kansas City win that game? My thing is Kansas City, Mahomes was hurt, and he left it all out there.
Yeah, I think he won that game. It wasn't a one team won, one team lost. It just, I mean, it came down to, you know, field goal at the end of the game. You know, it was a good game. I like watching games like that. I like watching, you know, the last game of the season. Unless I'm playing. If I'm playing, then I want to sweep whatever playoff series that I'm in, whatever. But if like the NBA championship, the playoffs and stuff, I want every game to go game 7. Yeah, because once it's over, it's like now we don't get no NFL football. So now, I like watching games like that. I don't like to see no blowout Super Bowl games, but that was definitely one for the ages for sure. Yeah, you know who to root for. I mean, it's like, you know, just seeing 2 phenomenal black quarterbacks do their thing.
They did too.
You know, making history, and that's love.
Yeah,
but Jalen be back though.
Oh, yeah. I think honestly the history of the NFL is in good hands going forward with those 2 kind of leading the way. There's a bunch of good young quarterbacks, but I mean, man, it was an exciting game from my standpoint. It's just, you know, it always boils down to turnovers because I always say defense wins championships, and in case he doesn't score, they don't win on defense.
The defense also loses championships. So we're gonna get into this. It's not a really controversy, but people were so upset about that holding call at the end of the game. I think the outcome would have still been the same. I think Kansas City still would have won. That's what I think. But you know, he admitted that he did pull a jersey. It was a slightest pull, and the refs, you can't make that dictate the game. That pull was so slight. They still would have probably kicked the field goal. It was a hold. He admitted to it after the game. It's just, you hate to see him come down to the ref's call, even though it's the right call. You just see it come down at the end of the game to that.
That's the thing though. Like when you don't call it, it's so much on the fact that you didn't call it. You know, LeBron getting fouled, you know, in Boston, when it's blatant and stuff like that, you hate. They got jobs to do too, and that's why, you know, who is it, Bradbury?
Yep.
That's why he said, you know, it was a hold, and he was honest. He was like, you know, I gotten away with it before. I was hoping they was gonna, you know, let me get away with it then. You know, so it's a part of the game. But there's no game that's going by 100% clean. We doing dirty stuff the whole entire game,
all day long,
and it was just that one that he just got caught with. You know what I mean? So, for me, I didn't think if he didn't hold, I thought the ball was pretty far. I thought it was uncatchable ball.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
It looked uncatchable.
Yeah, I mean, he would have had to turn on some, you know, cheetah,
because that hole was so slight. He still wouldn't have been able to get to it.
I don't think he would have been able to get to it.
No,
you know, that's the one thing about the call for me. When I saw it, I was like, I don't think he would have been able to catch that. But you know, it is what it is.
And he admitted to it, and it's not like when Jason Tatum knew he actually fouled him. Jason Tatum walked off like, like, you know, he knew. He's like, I know I did. I'm not going to admit it.
Right.
You know, it's over. Like, you can admit that you did it. It ain't going to change it. But everybody saw you do that, Tatum. You know. But you know, it is what it is. It was a good game. You I'm not going to get into the controversy. I ask y'all, but I'm not going to comment on the Rihanna halftime. Everybody loved the Rihanna halftime. Rihanna's my girl. I love Rihanna. Love me some Rihanna. She did 12 of her 12 songs in 13. The suspended in air stuff was cool. Like, that was cool. The dance was on point.
Right.
But she was pregnant. And I'm pregnant. Don't take this wrong, ladies that listen to this. She was pregnant performing at the Super Bowl, so she couldn't give the performance that I expected her to do. Now,
that Mike Epps butterfly.
Yeah. It's like I couldn't. I wanted to see more dancing. I wanted her to see more active in there. I would have loved to have her bring out Jay-Z or Drake for one of them songs because they was there. They were there.
That's it. Yeah.
Just bring out somebody to kind of hype that up a little bit because she could not do everything that she wanted to do because she was pregnant.
But I wonder who all knew.
But she knew before she accepted the Super Bowl contract that she couldn't perform the way that she has in the past. And now it's been 7 years. She had a kid a year ago. I get that. It's the first time there. She's trying to get more back relevant. But I really just wish. Where you going, baby? To say hi to the people? No? Okay. So, she wanted to be back relevant, but I just think that if she knows she's pregnant and she's going to be showing at a time and she knows she can't give the show that she would want to give, I would think, but you want that money.
Right.
You want that money. So it's all good. It was a good show. I mean, she played all her hits. I love Rihanna. So that's all I'm going to say.
Brought somebody out, man. She should have brought somebody out. I said, boy, you know what would have been crazy?
Yeah, you think what I thought. Yep.
If she would have brought out Kanye, it would have been over because this will never be talked about.
She did all the lights, and then she did whatever the other. So she did 2 Kanye songs in a row. I'm like, oh, Kanye is coming out.
Right.
I'm like, everybody about to go nuts.
It was about to go crazy.
Everybody about to start throwing Yeezys. It's about to
I thought Drake was gonna come out as one of them dancers in the white for a second. I said, "Oh, he about to pop up in one of the white dancers." Nah, it wasn't.
Drake feelings a little hurt.
She had another kid.
She's sitting up there with another one.
I know. He probably said, "Nah, dude."
He probably got that call and was like,
"Yeah, hey. That's what Beyonce said. That's why Jay-Z couldn't come out. He said, nah, go on, let her perform. You can sit back and watch, but you ain't getting up there with her."
Work.
Yeah, but as soon as she came out and like had the little outfit thing, because this was a prop bet on if she was going to show cleavage or not. Here in Vegas, it was one of the prop bet or whatever. So I was waiting to see what she was gonna have on, and then I saw that thing around us. Like I told my wife, I said she pregnant. I said this was the announcement. I said watching 10-minute social media go crazy about her being pregnant, and there it was just up and down.
Because my wife was asking, I'm like, that's not after pregnancy belly. The belly was too round and firm.
Well, I was saying the same thing. I'm like,
yeah, that's not after pregnancy.
Right. Like I was confused.
That was too. It was too round and like too perfectly round. There was something in it. Like you saw it, like, oh shit.
She had a baby in May last year.
As soon as it was good for her to go, her and ASAP said, they was drinking tequila and orange juice too.
Hey, 6 weeks up, right?
He lives up to his name, didn't he? Right?
ASAP.
I'm not waiting at all. I'm locking it up. 2 of them.
Hey, right now.
Oh man, this has nothing to do with Iowa State.
Well, we have 15. Right. No, I think it's like
15-6.
15-6 too.
15-6. Did y'all do anything for Valentine's Day though?
I'm in the same spot I was in last night. I was right up here at this shop.
I'm in the same spot except at my table right at my desk right now. I mean, other than that, nah.
I made some dinner. We stayed at the crib. My wife made some brownies with caramel brownies. So we just chilled.
I just went got my wife, my sister, got 2 girls here, and my niece. I'm in the house with all females, even our dog is female. Just got everybody a little, gift and stuff for Valentine's Day and called it a day.
my wife got me the gift that I've been wanting for years. Nobody's gonna really think about it, but I've been wanting this gift for years, and she finally got it for me. I've been wanting a bonsai tree. And she got me a bonsai tree. She didn't get me the pruning tool, so I'm gonna go get the pruning tools. But every once in a while in my office, because I work from home, I just want me a nice. So she for Christmas, she got me the Lego bonsai tree, and she wanted to see if I was gonna actually put it together before she actually bought me a real one. So since I proved her wrong, she got me a bonsai tree. So I'm gonna be Mr. Miyagi in it over here. So I'm happy about my bonsai tree.
You don't even know what they're pruning, what they're Mr. Miyagi doing that for. You just saw him doing it on TV. I still don't know what he was doing it for. It ain't like them trees grow to be 50 feet or something like that. Like,
right.
I know he was teaching Danielson something, but
he was teaching him something, man.
He ain't taught me it.
But that's what's up. So yeah, happy Valentine's Day, past Valentine's Day. Jennifer Runge, her birthday was Monday, so the 13th. Yesterday, Valentine's Day, but that's also the day PJ proposed to her on the top of a mountain in Denver. So double meeting there. So shouts out to them. I always shout them out, especially Jen doing her thing. PJ just being an asshole sometimes.
Shout out.
Yeah, when he hear this, I want him to know he's an asshole as all. He told me to start journaling last year, and on my first page, I got one phrase on it that says PJ is a dick. And that's all it says, just because I don't really like him that much.
In the whole journal?
That's the first page. That's the first page.
Okay.
That's the first page. No, that's just the first page. In my first entry, he said, make sure you write something on the first day. I'm like, all right, cool. and then it went from there. But this is an explicit adult podcast. But again, shouts out to Revelton, shouts out to Brown Dog Farms. Brown Dog's Farms was the one that had the bacon and cracker thing. They used a jalapeno hot sauce on the bacon cracker thing. So I want to try that when I come in town. So Brown Dog Farm, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
I'll let me when they got the mild pico.
Get you that unspicy ranch.
Right.
What else?
Okay, now it's 15-10.
Okay,
it's 15-10. What's going on?
Take no time, dude.
Man, I like this kid, Trey King.
Yeah,
I like what he does for us.
A lot of energy out.
Oh my God, I like what he does for us.
You gotta keep him. He needs more minutes.
Does Caleb?
That was good.
Does Caleb Grill have on a headband?
Yes, I think he does.
Around his faux hawk thing.
Yeah,
he's channeling the inner. All the Lakers.
Here we go.
For headbands.
Here we go.
When they was playing to get that number to break that record, so he's trying to channel that.
Oh, the Lakers was doing that.
All the Lakers on the night when LeBron broke it, all the starting five all had headbands on. Paying out to the back. Yeah.
Shit, they weren't doing them but throwing on the ball anyway.
Exactly. Right. Wasn't really playing basketball, just helping them get that record.
Right.
You might as well get it out the way. So then you can focus on basketball because it's gonna stay on the record until then.
Yep. Tomorrow, President Winterstein is here. They have an ISU reception tomorrow here in Phoenix. So me and the wife are gonna go see President Winterstein and some of my foundation friends, Mary Evanson, my homegirl there out in the foundation. So they're gonna be here. She's gonna be talking about what's going on. What's the invitation say? Joining for a special reception where we share cherished Iowa State memories and look to a brighter tomorrow. So looking forward to some announcements tomorrow, what they're gonna do with Iowa State, how they're gonna change us for the future because everything's changing. So looking forward to seeing her, and I'll talk about that event when I get back. But what I want to share right now before we get into men's basketball is boom. Let's share this. Y'all already know what it is.
Straight like that.
Horns down. Why are we doing horns down? What happened this week?
Because our ladies.
The ladies.
Took care of business.
The ladies, they took down the number one there. Well, the ladies are ranked 22nd, and Texas is ranked 17th, but Texas is number one in the Big 12, and we took them down. So, as always, horns down. I got some Texas friends, but horns down. And Brent, you went to Iowa State, so we know you okay with us doing the horns down.
I never liked Texas.
Yeah.
That was like me and LSU. Like, it was like, why you ain't go to LSU? Like, man, please.
Right.
Come on, man.
Couldn't
What
get
is
down.
going on? What's going is it a sign for the horn frogs down?
I don't know what they do this little,
some
Oh,
shit.
yeah, like
they do some.
Can we do
shit.
can we
I
do
don't
this?
know if you turn it
Can we-
upside down or
Hey,
something.
what's that? Get them down. Knock them horns off. Take them horns off. This is the horn frog down. They just no horn. But also, right now we're gonna do this right here too. So
Hey.
shouts out to Omaha. One of our recruits, the 24th annual Nike Hoop Summit on April 8th up in Portland. And so he is on Team USA. So shouts out to you, Omaha. Me and Omaha are friends on Facebook. I think he just accepts anybody that has anything to do with Iowa State because he feels the love. So I've never talked to him personally. I know, Brent, what you got to say about this kid, man? You see him on a more often basis. What's up with this kid, man?
He's unique, man. He's letting everybody know who he is out here. I mean, he was going back and forth with a kid. Was going to Iowa, Sanford. It's Price Sanford. He was like, maybe he's 90th or something like that in the country, and his brother is at Iowa now. And the first game they played against each other, man, the kid, Omaha got in foul trouble, didn't play a lot, but this game, Omaha played a smooth game, went crazy. And he had a between the leg dunk towards the end to kind of solidify, like, I'm here. Like, I'm who everybody is talking about. But he's a good kid, man. Humble, works hard. I just got to, see him and talk with him a little bit. My son hung out with him for homecoming. They all kind of, in their little friends group. So, but yeah, good humble kid, man. He works hard nonstop too. So love to see him nonstop working.
Does Waukee have a basketball game next week?
We are going into sub-state. So they start their sub-state stuff now. So I think their first game may be Tuesday next week, something like that. I'm not sure.
If they have one on Friday, we might have to see if we might have to go to that. They got one on Friday. Have to check that schedule.
Yeah,
I think my daughter,
man.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna check that schedule, see what they got going on. Because I want to go see this kid, say what's up to him, get a live interview for the cast.
That's what's up.
Do it for the gram. But shouts out to you, young man. Keep doing what you do. I know Craig Hunt over at Universal Cuts down there. He always he knows the kid, and he takes care of him and everything like that. But I think we got the whole state of Iowa around him and all Cyclone fans. So good luck on April 8th. That's my anniversary. So don't disappoint. But keep doing your thing. So those are the main things that I wanted to share. As we started this podcast, that was a half an hour of us just talking about that stuff. But as we look at these boys, we're doing it live during the game. But they're looking. They let them come back. But it's early. They let them come back. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them. As I talked about earlier, Joe Lunardi has them as a 4 seed. They just got to keep going. Because if they drop any more, and especially in this tough Big 12, it's gonna be hard for them. They'll make the tournament. I don't have any doubts they'll make the tournament, but I want them to have a high seed. So I don't know what y'all think about that and the way they playing right now. How we're going to kind of finish. Big 12 championship is in less than a month. Basically like 2 weeks or 3 weeks away. Was that what date is that? The 9th, 10th night, 9th, 10th, 11th, something like that. Yeah, so it's coming up here fast, man.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we got a tough little stretch. This game right here is not going to be a piece of cake. Then we got K-State, and then that's at K-State, and then at Texas. Then Oklahoma is playing well. They just knock off somebody today or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Was it K-State? I'll have to look and see. Hopefully we can, pull one or two of these out, hopefully all of them, but K-State, Texas, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and Baylor. That's a hot stretch, so yeah, it's coming into the part of the season where, you can catapult to the top or you can drop to the bottom real fast, but that's not going to change the dynamic of what we have as a team. It's a tough conference. When we always get down to Hilton South, what we do down there. So we're going to be excited about that. But like you said, to have a better seeding is definitely going to help in the tournament. But at the same time, if they don't think, you're a high seeded team and you're better than that, we make it to the Sweet 16. So we're going to see how this thing plays out.
But our issue is away. We've lost one game, a close game at home. So we 12-1 at home, but we've dropped 6 on the road, and we're on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Like what do we do? Like, why can't we play? I know it's tough, but why can't we seem to play this year on the road? What is the what's the mentality? And especially when you look at, and this is for you, Marcus, when you look at this Big 12 this year, right, and you look at the mentality of these kids and they go into these hostile environments, which they are, what do we need to do in order to win on the road?
Well, the biggest thing that we were always taught to focus on is time and score. When you're in the game, especially if you're ahead, we're not trying to make it a high scoring game. We're trying. Listen, if we can get out of here winning the game 12-10, that's a win. A win is a win. But you get into the crowd, you want to, quiet them down. You taking shots is probably not the best of shots. Like these are the times and the moments where, you should be getting into the offense 7-6 on the shot clock. A real good shot. And if you get that offensive rebound, I don't care how good of a shot it is up close. We're pulling it back out and we're running some of this time off the clock. You just gotta, walk it down as much as you can, time and score, and then just go from there. We've lost some close ones on the road here at the end, so trying to do a little bit too much, not saying anyone is being selfish or anything like that, but just like, we were talking about the Super Bowl, the kid could have scored a touchdown, but he slid and gave himself up, because time and the score. We know we're going to put some points on the board, but they can't stop the clock as many times as they want. And so those are the strategies that you got to have in games and things like this.
Yeah, because you saw in his eyes, he wanted to score. Then he looked, he said, "Oh,
that's Super Bowl.
Damn it!" Went down with it,
man.
Yeah,
but that's IQ though. That's IQ too, right? You know what I'm saying? Playing the game, because at the end of the day, we're playing it to win. Right. We're not playing it to, we're not trying to pad stats and nothing like that. So
Brent, in your perspective, we talk. So basketball is 5 men on the court, 5 females, five players on the court. We know football is 11 on the field. It's a lot more moving parts to that. If you go get into these slumps and things like that, and you go into these environments, what are you telling your teammates? What are you talking to your teammates about?
I mean, just kind of watching basketball, man, that huddle should matter. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else outside the lines, like, always goes back to the focus of what we have in house. Right. Like everything
I might be ahead of y'all. Okay, I might be ahead of y'all a little bit. I think you are. I'm clapping.
Nah,
I got that fiber optic internet right now. I just got new internet.
But yeah, man, just that mentality of keeping everything in house, man. Like, outside noise don't matter. So at the end of the day, we got to score more points than them. So we know that we can do it within us. Then nothing else matter wherever we go. So it's got to keep that mentality together.
I'm not gonna yell yet, but y'all see it in a second here. Y'all see what happened in a second. We getting it.
We might as well. Yeah, you giving it up.
You'll see him dunk in a minute. You'll see him get it in a minute.
It ain't that far behind now.
Look,
right. He's like, the Hulu is there.
He got the futuristic internet. 4 minutes ahead. He already at halftime.
I mean, it's already the game already over. We already won it. No, I ain't doing the chip. I'm not doing the chip. But yeah, no, I mean, we got a lot of time, and it's and this is how I was going to end the podcast with saying this, but I'm gonna say it right now. But in life, in this game, it's survive and advance. Because right now we in the NCAA tournament of life, and every day we surviving and advancing. That's all you can help for. You do your best, you play your best that day, that game, and then you try to make it to that next level. And I just say that because we losing so many people, so many things are happening to our friends and family. I just talked to a guy that, I travel with some games with, and, just checked on him, sent him a message, say, hey man, hope you're doing well. I know he was going something for the family. And then he got laid off on Monday. And it's like, I would have known if I would have hit him up, because people don't talk about that. And I went through that back in August. But, it's like, survive in advance, take care of your man. Again, like I said earlier, this ship, we all on this ship, no matter what it is. We got to raise that ship together and let that ship move, because just like we talk about basketball, football, all those pieces, those individual pieces come together for a team to make us move in a direction. And so as long as we're doing that and doing this as a team, I think, we're gonna all prevail in this, but it's time for us to do that. So, because the world is, it's crazy. These balloons and UFOs and whatever's flying over over
Crazy.
it's just a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, that we could all
shootings, man. They getting out of control.
Yeah,
especially
that. Yeah.
So shouts out to Toya Younger. She's our VP Student Affairs. Her alma mater is Michigan State. Some of my friends are Michigan State alma mater, and
Priest went to school there at the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was watching on the news the other day. The young lady that got out, one of the young ladies that got out, and talked about what the experience was, and that it's like active shooter drills, getting prepared. You can never be prepared for this stuff, and it happens, and it's like 3 kids get killed in this. It's like, what's happening? What's happening?
Crazy thing is, one of the survivors of Sandy Hook go to Michigan State, and she was right across the street from it. Like, what are the chances of that occurring? It's crazy. I think recently in one of these shootings, one of the Sandy Hook survivors ended up getting killed at another, or was it the one that was in Florida? I think it was
the club in Florida.
Right. And
I think that was it.
And then they died somewhere else. So maybe it was here in Vegas or something crazy like that. But you never think anything like that would ever occur. The lady from Flavor of Love, Delicious, her niece was the one who got killed, they say, at Michigan State. So it's like, man, I personally know her and have met her and things like that. And to think like years later, something like this occurred, you're like, my goodness gracious. They're just kids in school just trying to get an education, and someone our age go up in there and for whatever reason, do heinous acts and stuff like that. So, and this world is just crazy, man. We're just trying to find the best way to keep these kids safe and just live normal.
Yeah, I know Biden in his presidential speech was talking about the automatic guns and things like that, and trying to find a way to do better on those. But I know I saw this other thing, about them 3D printing guns, undetectable.
Yeah. So
they're doing these ghost guns. There's no serial number on them. They're polymer. There's something that can't be detected in metal detectors. And it's just crazy. And it's crazy that people want to go that route. Why? And it's just like, that's the only cool things we can ask. But it's life. We got to deal with that. But again, we need to take care of home. So take care of the people in your house. Take care of your neighbors. Take care of your fellow man, because I see a lack of that community. Now, out here in Arizona, it's different. I understand it's not the Midwest, because I remember on the Midwest on a Saturday, a Tuesday, garage is open. Somebody got their grill going. Even probably in the South, they got their grill going. They drinking a beer in the garage where they cooking dinner, and like the neighbors come by. Hey, you want a beer? You want a hamburger? I'm making some food. Yeah. Kids out there playing. I don't see that here. One of the things is hot, but even in this winter right now, people are in their house, in their doors, and they closing. And you don't have that sense of community, whether it's because it's too much stuff that we know. And it's like, I'm just scared now. It's like, no, don't let that scare you. Be nice to your fellow man, because like even when the pandemic happened, I started wearing like fun masks, because a black man walking into a store wearing a mask back in the day, that was something negative,
right?
I started wearing like fun masks, like it'd be unicorns on that piece. Like, hey, I'm in a unicorn mask, so if somebody want to find me, the black dude in the unicorn mask,
right.
Now I pull it down like, hey Sandy, remember I'm in Home Depot. Hey, it's George. What's going on? Put it back up, like But we're in this weird space right now. Weird space.
Yeah, very weird space, and you got so many people that don't trust the government as it is, and the administration and all that, yada yada yada. But some of this stuff is like, man, like we knew what the first balloon was, from China, but these last ones, like, don't nobody know where they are. Don't nobody know where they went. Don't nobody know what what they look like. Like, come on now, you got to tell us a little bit more than what you letting on. Like, you know, we're hearing pilots said this, we're hearing pilots said that. You know, the pilots that shot it down said, you know, it didn't look like it had any kind of wings or anything on it, like it was just floating. And, you know, it seems like that information got out too fast. And now it was like, okay, so we're going to let this day go by and maybe they're going to ask about it. Maybe they're not. Like, come on, man, what is really going on?
And we
You know what's really going on? Like the way information travels and the way
Right. You
people
can't hide it. Right.
dictate information is crazy now.
Yeah.
Because, you know, just think about not having access to all of these crazy things, man. It slowed everything down. But
Tons.
it made people become more of a community. That's
Right.
why it was always, it takes a village to raise a family. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got your news from the corner store.
Yeah,
Like that's
like,
you got
you
your
know,
news. They was sitting there reading the paper all day. You come in, hey, did you hear about? You know, that's how you
Right.
come out. Oh, for real? You go home, be like, hey, Mr. Smith just said that. You know,
Mhm.
so
But I was talking to my son. We had a talk maybe last week or something. We were just talking about social media and watching these kids, and kids are posting, you know, behind this face mask and
Right.
behind all of this is basically a depressed kid that just hides all of this. And it's like, it makes you wonder what, you know, and not to say anybody's situation is better or worse than any other, but just thinking about where these kids live and the things that they have access to.
Right.
Like, why are you depressed?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, you know what I'm saying? What makes you so depressed is because you see in something else that somebody else has that you don't.
Right.
And you wish you had it type, you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So that's why this social media thing, I hate it, man. So I try to make it a point now. It's like, look, we at the house and we eating or something, and no electronics at the table. None of that stuff. It's like, give us a moment. You know what I'm saying? Give us some kind of time, because it's so consuming. It takes over everything.
you got to ask these kids soon when they get home and you eating dinner, how was your day? And don't let them give you that, oh, it was okay. What did you do today?
Right.
Like,
what did you do in school?
What did you do in school
Right.
today? You know, and it's like my son's teacher, you know, he's dealing with ADHD and stuff like that. And so he's always all over the place. But the teacher has been doing a good job of like getting him involved, and like if he gets 3 stars for the day, you know, that's a good day. 2 is a very good day, but 3 is like he had an awesome day. Even if he didn't finish the task, he worked hard for it. And he comes home the past 2 weeks, he's had 3 days a week where he's had all 3 stars. And so every day I'm like, hey, how many stars you get today? I got 2 today. I'm like, well, why didn't you get a 3rd one? What's going on? But it's having that conversation.
Right.
Right.
When he get that 3, he's coming in. Hey, Dad, I got 3
Right.
today. You know,
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
the last week he got 3. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take you to the store. You know, you get 3 this week. I'm gonna take you to Target, let you pick out. You get $10. You know,
Yeah.
pick out one of your $10 toys that you always get. You know,
Yeah.
But I want to thank you for trying.
Right.
And I want for doing that. And you know, he said I had an awesome day, but you got to have these conversations and separate from that social media and those electronics, because
Right.
again, growing up we didn't have those. You know, and it's like, you know, I need a bike tire. When, you know, for Christmas, like I want a bike tire. I don't want electronics. I want to be outside. My bike tire is worn out.
Man, give me a pair of vice grips so I can fix my bike.
Yeah.
Right.
When I go to the street, 'cause I'm not coming home.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
coming home.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
It's
Pop
definitely
off, we
different.
flipping it upside down.
Man,
Let
flipping
me
it
roll
straight
it back.
upside
Let
down.
me, you know what I'm saying? Wipe this on your pants and keep it pushing.
Yep.
Man, please.
Yeah, in the backyard. What you doing on that bike? I'm making it better.
These,
Right.
these
That's
suburban
it.
kids. I was taking my 15-year-old to school the other day and going through the parking lot, and there was a cat. You know, we going through the parking lot or whatever. I'm half-ass texting or whatever. I know where I'm at.
Right.
You know, kind of watching cars, kind of, you know, trying to send a message out before we get to the gate, whatever. And it was just a little stray cat, alley cat, whatever, just sitting up in the car. And she, oh my God, Dad, watch out. And so like I'm, you know, trying to see, and so I'm like, I mean, what's, and she it's a cat right there. And I was like, girl, like, what do you think was gonna happen to the cat? Well, why didn't I said you can get 100 people, you can get 100 of the top athletes in the world and let them out and tell them to catch that cat, and you ain't gonna catch that cat.
No, sir.
I said, that's an alley cat. I said, that cat is alive because I had nothing killed that cat.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I take my niece to school, a couple hours later, she see the same cat sitting on top of the car, and she think the cat gonna fall off the car. I'm like, Lord, these doggone kids, like they just don't know. And part of it is us giving them a better lives than we had. But at the same time, you like, my goodness, Like
Making them
she
soft.
really thought this cat was gonna get. I said, have y'all? We see pigeons all the time walking around, and y'all have a fit. Have you seen a pigeon squished? I said, oh, you can ride 100 pounds per hour, and the pigeon will move out the way a little bit.
They getting
and
up
go
out
right,
of there.
They go right by him. I said, girl, and we've seen that cat for the last 3 weeks every morning. I said, see, the cat's still alive. Because ain't nothing gonna catch it to kill it.
No.
They said, what's the alley cat? I said, just go ahead and go to school, baby. Have a good day. Just have a good day.
They
My
live forever. That's what it is. They live forever.
Yo, son, you know what I was thinking about? Ooh, this shit is nice. Yo, if birds could listen to music, right? You know who would listen to hip hop, right?
Who's done?
Pigeons, done. Think about it, son. Pigeons is the grimiest fucking birds out there, B. Pigeons don't get no fucking respect, B.
No
Pigeons
doubt.
don't fuck. Pigeons is straight underground, son.
No doubt.
Pigeons ain't on no fucking stamp or no fucking nothing hit or no box with no coolers or nothing. Pigeons just straight shit on your car right the fuck after you just washed it, son. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't even give a fuck about nobody. What's up?
I hate when they just be chilling around you and shit, and you like sitting down or whatever, you know what I mean? How they
Bitches don't give a fuck. You know how other birds be in the trees, like with that chirp, chirp, chirp. Bitches know some straight like who the fuck? Yo, bitches don't give a fuck. You never thought about that shit right there.
That sounds like Mike Nurse. That's a Mike Nurse logic.
I think about it. So every time somebody used to talk about it, that was a Noriega skit from Nori. I remember that. I listen to that all the time, and I just like, who the like, man, but I digress. I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
With it. Like,
Tell her why you mad, son.
But
This
yeah,
game too close.
But tell you why, man, son.
No.
He got dolphins. He's swimming with dolphins. But yeah, man. But we gotta take care of these kids, man. But and as we talk about, we close out this episode. We talk about these boys right here. About to go on
too close.
30 to 22. But in this world, we talk about depression, and we don't see the depression. We don't see what's behind faces. This is an outlet. This basketball, football, sports outlet. Just like you was talking about, Mark. I don't watch a lot of baseball. So when the NBA finals is over, I got that love between basketball and football. And I don't watch baseball. I mean, I try to watch baseball because I need sports in my life. Right now, I'm not watching the NHL or playoffs and stuff like that on TV because I can't watch hockey on TV. But in person, man, I'm in there beating on the glass. I used to go. It's in person. It's fast.
It's a different animal in person.
Yeah.
I like baseball. I'm a Red Sox fan. It's definitely a lot more enjoyable in the playoffs because now the strategy comes. The bullpen is shorter. Those arms get tired and things like that. But I go to a AAA. We got the Aviators here in Vegas, and like you sit there and you actually don't feel like that you're at a lower level baseball game. The kids can get something to eat. You got the nacho chips and stuff like that around, and it's like a baseball game. I haven't been to none of the Vegas Knights game yet, but I can imagine it's the same way.
Yeah, we used to go to my wife from Iowa, so we would go to there and see some of those games and stuff like that. But I loved it. I mean, and out here it's nice with spring training. So spring training starting in a couple weeks. And then we got Kansas City out here. We got the Rangers out here. We got the
Cubs, right?
The Cubs out here. The Guardians out here. I mean, we got a lot of teams out here that's not out there in Florida. So it's nice out here. Yeah. So I mean, I love going to those, and they cheap, real cheap to go to for hang out and stuff like that. But being in person, you can't beat it. But I just wasn't paying $5,000 for the Super Bowl. It was 15 minutes away.
I'll never do that.
Crazy.
I'll never do that.
No, but if the Browns make it to the Super Bowl next year, I'm crashing on your couch, and I ain't going to the game. I'm gonna crash on your couch so I can be there because the Browns. I ain't paying that. Because every Browns and the whole Cleveland gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's where it is next year?
It's in Vegas the next year, yeah.
Invading your hometown.
Be nuts here.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be nuts. But I'm still not I just like a $500 ticket at the Super Bowl will be crazy. And you gotta understand, being an ex-pro, where how arenas and stuff is, I don't even concerts and stuff that used to come to Chicago. Oh, if we go to somewhere else and they, you want to get a suite, like, man, that's way up there. I like to sit and enjoy the game. Give me like mid row so I can see the whole court, or midfield so I can see. I don't want to be way up there. Like, no, I'm definitely not buying no Super Bowl tickets way up. I'm straight.
But,
I'll watch it on this 60-inch TV and be fine.
And you made a point. My mom's boyfriend back in the day, he used to he had Cavs tickets. He would take me to Cavs games, and I would be back at home from break, and we'd be sitting like in the 5th row. I hated the 5th.
It's
like,
too low.
I couldn't see the game. I'm like, put me up in like the 200 section, right in the front, like right back in the back of the 100 section. I see the whole game. Like, I'm like, cause I'll be looking and seeing these little kids on the court side. I'm like, I'm paying that money for the kid to be on the court side, first of all. And I ain't gonna be on the court side, first of all, because I can't see nothing. I don't care about the scene on TV. I want to see the game.
People say that all the time. Like when we go to see like the different college teams here and stuff, we take the players and stuff. The coaches, they get the coaches the seats or whatever, and they, if I just gonna put you on the floor, I'm like, man, give me a good seat so I can, watch these players play.
Game, bro.
I'm like these dudes are literally 6'5", 7 foot. Now we on the floor and everybody up, and then the angle you can't even see it. I don't, man, please.
No.
You want to be down on the field? You want to be down on the field watching the game?
You can kind of see.
Nah, I want to be up in the crowd where everybody else watching this game and enjoying it.
That's why normally when I go to Iowa State games for football, I normally sit with the recruits and their families. So I normally talk to the families and everything because they got the perfect seats.
Good seats,
They got the perfect seats at Jack Trice Stadium. Like, it's like, hey, put me there. I don't want to be in that first row. I don't want to be on the field. I don't want any of that stuff. Let me see the game and let me be in the middle so I can see all angles. Like, I'm here to watch a game. I mean, I'm not dressed up to be seen. I'm like, what have you seen for? But it's all good though, man. But again, we talked a lot about a lot today. We had some fun on it. We ain't really talk much about the basketball, but it is.
We talked enough. We talked
enough about it. They doing their thing. It's halftime. We recorded during the first half of the game, so now we can actually focus on the second half of the game. That was the whole purpose of this, to really be able to focus. But we wanted to get y'all some content.
What's the score,
y'all? It's about, I think it's halftime, so I don't know what the score is actually. But I'm gonna check it right now. Let's see, because I've been talking, having a good time on here.
35-24,
yeah.
Still too close for me.
Yeah.
Hey, and also it's a minute and a half left in the Cavs versus 76ers game. We down by 4. So the Cavs been doing their thing this year, man. The Cavs, I'm happy with my Cavs. It's the first time we've had a good season without LeBron. It's been a minute. We got a good team. We got a good team. So but yeah. But be on the lookout for more what we're gonna do. Again, when y'all want to get on, anybody want to get on with us, please get on with us. Please like and subscribe. Please check out Revelton. And if you're in Iowa, you can go pick that up from them. I don't know if they're in stores yet, but go out there to Osceola. Or if you want to put an order in and get it for you when I'm there, we got you. You got to pay me, but I ain't gonna buy it. And Brown Dogs Farms, thank you for supporting us. And if you want to sponsor us, if you like our content, you want to give us some of them ducats, please pass on them ducats to us because we could always use them as we build our platform. So I'm signing off. What y'all got to
building?
We building.
I'm gonna watch this second half, man. I got some stuff to do with my businesses and stuff like that to try to get in order. I pull my, I don't know what size of TV. I think it's about 55, 60 inch TV, whatever, over in front of my desk. Because usually it's way over there and I'll be peeking or whatever. So I kicked everybody out of the living room and I pull the TV over here and set it up on 2 chairs that's sitting right in front of me. So I'm gonna stay on this computer and watch the second half. Hopefully I don't break the TV or the computer.
Yeah,
on Twitter.
Don't get too wild with it.
Yeah. Nah, my wife would kill me. I try something like that. I ain't.
Hey, Brett, don't be in the lab too long, man. You always working, man. Get home and get some sleep, man.
Man, got the miles to feed,
weekend, man.
We got
the
this.
Miles to
I'm
feed.
telling you, that's what I always say. I said
he got a football player,
brother, so I can't. Your boy got to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I'd rather stay here a little later and get here a little later tomorrow.
You boys can't wait to be grown, man. When you got grown, you was like, man, these bills, y'all can have this, man.
I always
Man.
said that. I said that's the dumbest shit I ever said. I can't wait to be an adult. Shit. Yeah,
Man, please.
it was so much easier.
It was
so
man.
much easier.
Hey, but hey, fans, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This George Trice, Marcus Pfizer, and Brent Curvey signing out from this episode of Side of Storm, brought to you by Three Beers Media. We'll holler at y'all next week.
Go Clones.
Go
Peace.
Close.
Y'all be easy, fam.
All right, for sure. Holla at y'all.